6 Nigerians, alongside other foreign nationals and businesses, have been designated by the United Arab Emirates as terrorism sponsors. Prior to this time, they have been called by Nigerians to the government to go after sponsors of terrorism in order to bring to an end terrorism in Nigeria. So what impact will this revelation by the UAE have on Nigeria's fight against terrorism? You're watching Viewpoint on ITV. I am Blessing AG.
United Arab Emirates named 6 Nigerians and 47 foreign nationals. Some of them are from Yemen, from UAE, from Afghanistan, and from Iran. We expected federal government to work with the government of United Arab Emirates on how to bring those Nigerians' name to book. Is it that these people are above the law? Is it that these people have immunity? If the federal government is sincere in its fight against terrorism, those indicted would have been arrested within 24 hours. It is sad that we are where we are today in Nigeria. I want to use this medium to call on the federal government to be sincere in its fight against terrorism. They should arrest those that are named with immediate effect and alacrity work with the United Arab Emirates government to get credible evidence on how they can be prosecuted to serve as deterrent.
We are not supposed to wait for United Arab Emirates to give us a list of people that are sponsoring terrorism. We are a secular state and we are not really under any other state. But I think that it is a failure of our own country, because this is not the first time. I think there was a time they released about 7 names of Nigerians that are sponsoring terrorism. I think that it's a good thing. It's a good news for us as a Nigerian. But the other part of it that is bad news is that we have a system in place that can be able to track the personality of those who are sponsoring terrorism. It's not something we should be excited and be doing Thanksgiving for, that a country is showing us who are the people that are sponsoring terrorism. I remember that during NSAS, no country published the account of those who were sponsoring the NSAS. This is a noble cause and a noble protest. Within 48 hours, the CBN was able to track the account and also block the account. But the same CBN have not been able to track the account of those who are coming in. And even where you see that when some sincere Nigerians are able to intercept some things that have to do with terrorism, within a few time you discover that the matters are swept under the carpet. When we track, we know the personality of those who are sponsoring, we'll be able to track all the support they are giving to terror. And by this, when we starve them of fund and we block them of all the resources and what the food and everything, communication and the rest of them, we will be able to nip it on the bud.
I was actually shocked knowing that 6 Nigerians were mentioned by the United Arab Emirates as the sponsors of terrorism. And more worrisome is the fact that up till now, the federal government led by President Muhammadu Buhari is yet to do anything to that end, which is very, very sad and highly regrettable. We're calling on him to prove to us that yes, he meant what he said when he means he wants to clamp down on terrorism and end it to the total, to the zero and barest minimum. We want him to act with immediate effect and get those who were mentioned arrested, and they should be scrutinized properly, so that we will now know that yes, it means well when he says he wants to zero terrorism and the fight against the insurgency.
The government should freeze their accounts first and foremost. Look for those people, get them arrested, and freeze their account, because if they don't have finance, they won't be able to buy ammunition. You know the cost of one AK-47? AK-47 is more than 800,000 if I'm not mistaken. At least before they can get that money to begin to buy weapons, they need to freeze this set of people account and people that are connected to them. Those are the things that the government need to put in place for now. And once they are able to arrest these people, they should interrogate them. At times, this set of people may be very influential, have people in the Senate or in other cabinet. So these people should be arrested and interrogated. Because for what is happening now, there are people behind the scene trading on human soul. Imagine you send people out, kidnap 200 students, begin to demand for ransom, looking for money. Our law enforcement agent also need to put one or two things in place. It is left for the law enforcement agent, set your drum, monitor the area that those culprits are. What we need to do, you can easily throw any chemical or tear gas that will put everyone there to sleep. Then you rescue everyone, both the kidnappers or what's so called the bandits. You get all of them arrested, including people that they kidnapped. By so doing, maybe the hour is just 2 hours mission. You rescue everyone. It is now left for those people in authority, the law enforcement agent, the president, to give go ahead. Get these people and bring them to book, freeze their account, interrogate them.
The names released by the United Arab Emirates government may not have a direct impact as far as fighting terrorism is concerned in Nigeria. Releasing this list will now open the eyes of Nigerians and likewise every other nations to the activities going on in Nigeria. Now, from the list that have been released, I think we have about 6 Nigerians. We have other nationals from the United Arab Emirates, from the Britain, from the Russia, Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, and Yemen and other countries. That shows to tell you that this fight is not just a Nigeria fight.
President Muhammadu Buhari have been asked by respondents to further investigate and bring to book the 6 Nigerians alleged to be sponsors of terrorism in order to achieve success in the fight against terrorism. I am Blessing Aichi.